Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Rome 2 action. We got another 3v3 land battle for you here today, sent in to us by Eric. And as always, let's go over the players on the field of battle quickly, go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, over here on this right side of the battlefield, we have Eric playing as Massilia, Starkiller 556 playing as Getae, and Billy T. Sherm playing as Saba. And on the left side over here, we have Lowwarg, L-O-W-A-R-G, Larg, Larg playing as Chimeria, Bob Dask playing as Rome, and Val Rusic playing as Lusitani, something like that, something about like that. So we'll start over here with what we can see, and then we'll work our way over there. So Lusitani is bringing, from what we can see, Scutari Cav. We have some Iberian slingers and Iberian swords. Obviously there's probably more hidden in here. Wondering too if he has brought some guerrilla troops. That might be interesting. Rome is bringing, we got a unit of auxiliary elephants. Legatus General, we have one Syrian archer, and the front line, Jesus, of Hastati. Possibility that he also is hiding in the trees. And then Chimeria is bringing, we have some young axes, Scythian hoplites, 2 units of Chimerian heavy archers. I know there's 2, the one other one's just hiding somewhere. Noble horse archers and 2 step lancers, and a step spearman as well. So over here on this side, Massilia is bringing. We have 3 units of Massilian Cav, 1 Hippeus Lancer General, Axe Warriors. Got some Levy Freeman right up front, 3 Celtic Slingers, and then I think that's it. Getae is bringing, we have a front line of spears, 2 units of Falksmen, and Noble Horsemen. He has also brought 4 units of Bow Horsemen, 40 missile damage, 125 range. Standard stuff. Oh. Terribly sorry. I was up late last night. I went and saw the new Spider-Man movie. Go see it. It's really fucking cool. It was really, really good. Fantastic movie. Everyone dies. No, I'm just kidding. And then Saba has some camel archers. We have 2 units of the Sabian camel cataphracts and Marib camel cataphracts. So, 9 minutes, 36 seconds on the clock. Let's begin. So, Getae immediately moving over to the left over here. Looks like he's probably going to try and scout out these woods to see if there are any Lusitani forces in here. And if not, he might post up in the woods to possibly try and get the attackers over here to forget about them. Let's see, what do we got? We have Lusitani nobles, some Scutari spearmen, more Iberian slingers. Does not appear that anyone is in the woods. Wow, look at this Chimeria just going straight for it. Noble horse archers moving up right away, harassing the Massilian Cav and the Hippeus Lancer General. I mean, that's dicey, especially since the Gallic Hunter, or the Celtic Slingers rather, are going to be moving forward. They're going to be within range, and they'll be able to pepper these guys down pretty well and good. So Chimeria is definitely playing fast and loose over here. Meanwhile, it seems like Getae is pulling back just a little bit. Saba's moving forward to take the initiative over here. Camel Archers, 35 arrow damage, missile damage, range is 125. It's going to have to be a little... Oh, he's going to go for it. Only an 8 charge bonus, though. But here come the camel cataphracts. Going to charge right in the back of the Scutari spears. That's not going to bode well for Lusitani. These spears are getting hit in the back. It's going to be good, but they did pop cavalry counter tactics. Saba's going to pull out of there. Camel archers are getting absolutely shredded at the moment. But look at this. Gete has managed to worm his way around. And now he's going to get some shots off into the rear. Oh, no. This could be absolutely terrible, actually. Rome has brought over his elephants to help, and they're going to get shot at. And these guys are going to go berserk, most likely, in the midst of Lusitani's troops. Saba's trying to pull out as quickly as he possibly can. So that Gete can hopefully get these guys to go on a rampage. I would assume that they get fire shots. I'm not sure why he isn't using that. Or maybe they don't. Who knows? Meanwhile, over here, Rome has moved up. Chimera is charging into... No, Massilia is charging into Chimera. Jesus. Managed to get caught by the Scythian hoplites, going after the heavy archers. Slingers are now going to duke it out with the heavy archers over here, and they're probably going to do fairly well. I mean, their armor is pretty solid, 35. Look at this. Chimera is going to come on in with his Step Lancers, trying to get a nice little charge in. But the longer he leaves them in combat, it's not going to be all that great. Meanwhile, over here, Rome's elephants... only up to 32 kills. They haven't been too successful in really getting anything at the moment. Volksmen have gotten sent in. I wonder if they get... because Volksmen and the like get a bonus against Cav, so I wonder if they also get a bonus against the elephants, because they're kind of considered Cav, right? Camel Spear's gonna, or Camel Cataphract's gonna nice little charge into the back of the Iberian Slingers. They're just like, oh, you were so close. So close. He'll get it though. 76 kills. This unit here, 29. Camel Archer's not doing too hot. But look at this. Marib Camel Cataphracts charging right into these Iberian swords. Gonna get them out of there real quick. Celtic Slinger's gonna fire into... does he have 2 units of elephants? Right into elephants. Hopefully he can get the... there we go. Now they've gone berserk. They're going to right in the midst of the Syrian archers too. Hopefully if we're really lucky, they'll go right over here into this way. I mean, he's just getting absolutely hammered. Look at this. Volksmen going to get a nice little charge into the rear of these Sistani. They're winning decisively now, but they won't be at this point. If he can keep these elephants going berserk, then Gete could just hypothetically continue to cycle charge these Volksmen back and forth into the rear of these Sistani and do pretty good. And look at this, Slinger's going to get caught out by the Legatus General from Rome. Chimerian Heavy Archers not having a great time against the Noble Horse and Massilian Cav. Horse Archer, the Bow Horseman, doing pretty good, putting down some work, 76, 60 kills so far. Really trying to keep these elephants in insanity mode. Out of control. Jesus. Oh, there goes the one with Camel Cataphracts. General's coming on in, though. Going to get a nice little charge and probably finish up those Iberian Slingers. Looks like for the most part, Saba over here on this flank is gone. Rome and Lusitani are kind of regrouping over here. Meanwhile, Chimera is getting kind of slapped pretty hard. But Massilia is losing at least 1 Celtic Slinger. It's not too big of a deal. He still has 2 units who definitely have plenty of ammo left to use against their enemies over here. Oh, and I wonder if he actually... it seems like maybe he might have actually suicided his elephants. Look at that, though. Bow Horseman popping off some shots and then immediately charging right into the Syrian archers. Camel Cataphracts coming right on in. They're going to get a nice little charge off on these Stati. And if it's a good enough charge, they might be able to pull on right through. Gotta be careful with Lusitani guerrillas here, though, because they are, they're Lusitani's version of Thurios Spear, basically. But there we go. Nice little charge in. You see how he kind of, juked a little bit at the last minute? Because it seemed like, at least when we were looking, that Rome's line as Astati was very, very thin right there. So, and I could be speculating, of course. I mean, that's all this really ever is just me speculating. But it seemed like maybe perhaps the last minute he changed the angle of which way he was charging so he could get a better pull through and maybe he could continue the charge. But Camel Cataphracts are getting focused down. Down to 7 guys. They're going to be gone soon. Saba's out of the fight here. Bounce power is pretty even at the moment. Saba's general is now gone. They're completely off the battlefield. Chimeria, however, is still in it, has the majority of the troops left. Gete, however, has 1 unit of spears left and 2 units of his bow horsemen, along with his noble horse general. He just finished up getting rid of some people. He has 239 kills. Ooh, pardon me. Very nice. Doing a solid job. 129 for the Payas Lancers. They're going to find something to go after. Slingers just having at it going after. I mean, they're not even trying to do anything about these slingers. I mean, Rome's not bringing his Syrians over to try and deal with these guys. Very interesting. Gete's trying to get his bull sharks away as quickly as possible, though, before they break completely. It looks like he's going to go duck into the woods. And now Massilia is going to move on forward and close the gap on Rome and Lusitani. Yeah, I mean, the Rome and Lusitani are done for a big charge by the bow horsemen right on in. 152 kills for them so far. Payas Lancers, hopefully we'll get a nice little charge back into the rear of the Lusitani nobles with these bow horsemen right over here as well. They're firing into the back of the Lusitani nobles also. Massilian Cav losing to the Lusitani Guerrillas. Surprising, but ooh, we got some Levy Freemen coming on in. Bust their jabbies. Then they're going to get a nice little charge. 15 charge bonus, not great, not terrible. There we go. Nice big charge from the Payas Lancer General. Right to the Lusitani Guerrillas. They are not doing too hot. And this is going to be pretty much the beginning of the end. It looks like now he's going to probably try and get some cycle charges off. Love to see it. I mean, the Syrians are just... I wouldn't have brought the Syrians. It's not worth it. I'm starting to wonder if in land battles it would be better to bring skirmishers or peltas units. Because you got to think, most of the time you're in close quarters anyway, right? The range isn't really going to matter too much. I mean, usually you see people bring slingers and whatnot, right? And there we go. They are done for. Stunning. So, right, usually a lot of people bring slingers, naturally so, but I feel the problem with slingers is that you have them initially in your front line to pepper down the initial advance, and then you pull them back, and then they're behind your now front line of thorax swords, Hastati, whatever. You know what I mean? The slingers can't get that arcing fire to fire over whoever. I mean, like, let's say hypothetically, if in a perfect world, I mean, we see how Saba, Massilia, and Gete were up on this hill. In a perfect world, what you'd want to do, and I don't know if this actually works in the game, but to me, my brain, this makes sense, so this is how you do it. The best way to use slingers is if you have a hill like this, you set your infantry on the slope of that hill, and then you set your slingers up on the crest of the hill right here. So that way they have a better angle at firing down into the enemy units that are charging into yours, and then they get stuck in with yours. Now, the problem, of course, with slingers is that they aren't great in melee. Maybe the Balearic and maybe the Cretan, or not the Cretan slingers, the Rhodian slingers, they might be a little bit better in melee, but it's not going to be by much. So, keep in mind that with land battles, you're going to get spread out a lot. Usually your slingers or archers are going to get caught out by themselves. They don't have the best melee defense or melee attack or weapon damage or any of that sort. Peltists, on the other hand, while their range is 80, might be better suited for land battles just because they can sort of get an arcing fire going over. They'll do a little bit better in melee as far as defense goes. And I'll also say this too, because I had this thought yesterday. What gives? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? I didn't even touch anything. I touched nothing. But I'll say this. I know I always say it's not worth your time chevroning up your ranged units. I think with Peltis units and skirmishers, I think it's probably worth it. It probably is definitely worth it because when you're chevroning them up, yeah, you're increasing their base morale, their their melee defense, their melee attack, right? But you're also increasing their shots per minute. Now, archers and slingers, I would even say sure, why not? Because they get more a bigger ammo pool than any of the other units. Archers, not so much, because I feel like if you're firing too quickly and you're not keeping track of how quickly you're using your ammo, then you're just going to fuck yourself and you're not going to have anything left. Skirmishers and peltists, however, especially in land battles, if you can, you want them, I would imagine, or this is how I feel at least, you want them to unload their ammo as quickly as possible. Because if your peltists or skirmishers are getting caught by cav and they still have ammo, then that's not cost effective, right? So if you chevron them up, you increase their reload speed, their how quickly they let loose their javies, then that's going to be a quicker expenditure of ammo, so long as you're using it wisely and you can get off good shots and you're getting good, whether it's side shots or it's, you know, you're behind your front line or you manage to sneak them around somehow and you're getting shots into the rear. With skirmishers, I would say you want to unload that ammo as quickly as possible and then use them as melee troops. I think that's going to be my new position there on chevroning up ranged infantry or ranged units. But anyway, I've spoken too much. I'm giving a freaking dissertation over here. All right, Eric, with 1,306 kills, well done. 240 for his Epeius Lancer General. Love to see it. 93 and 114 for the Massilian Cavs. Well done there. 47, 7, and 69 with his Celtic Slingers. So well done. 183, 177 for the Axe Warriors, and 140, 141, 123, and 112 for the Levy Freeman. Definitely have never seen that before. Starkiller 556 with 837 kills, 294 for his Noble Horseman General. Nice, well done. Bowhorse with 105, 71, 151, and 155. Well done there. 9 and 47 for the Falksman. And then the Spears just got absolutely wrecked. Jesus, 0, 0, 5, and 0. Billy T. Sherm with 675 kills, 368 for the Marib Camel Cataphract General, 76 and 23 for the Camel Archers, and then 63 and 145 for the Sabian Camel Cataphracts. He's really been digging Saba lately, hasn't he? And then Loarg, 391 kills, 56 for his Gen, 7 and 42 for his Step Lancers. Very, very aggressive with his General early on, wasn't he? 42 and 42 for the Chimerian Heavy Archers. Oh, and you know what also? I know everyone always says that these are the best archers in the game. Their armor's 35. And while they do get 40 missile attack and 150 range, I think the Cretans get 40 armor. I know the Syrians get 40 armor. And they get precision shot, which bumps their missile damage up to 41 for a short amount of time. So I'm gonna say it. I don't think that they're the best archers in the game. Maybe I'm wrong, but in my opinion, I don't think so. 86 and 51 for the Scythian Hoplites, 21, 18 for the Step Spearmen, and then 9 and 17 for the Young Axes. Bob Dask with 1,212 kills, 94 for his Gen, 245 for his Elfin. Well done there. 47, 149, and 97 for his Syrians. and then 219, 210, and 151 for the Stati. And then Valle Rusick? I don't know. I'm sorry. 509 kills, 79 or 78 for his Lusitania Noble General, 56 for the Scutari Cav, 22 and 4 for the Iberian Slingers, 88 and 26 for the Iberian Swords, and then 85, 71 for the Lusitania Guerrillas, and then 79 for the Scutari Spears. So that is going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know I did. Always love seeing different land maps. That one, by the way, I did pay attention. It was Bertigala. But yeah, it's nice to see different land battle maps rather than just the same one too. But anyway, with that being said, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.